everyone. This is Jennifer Tran, the Communications Coordinator for the Louisiana Retired Teachers Association. Today, as sort of a finale to our Becoming a Virtual Activist series, I'm going to show you how to access some of the resources on the LRTA website, www.lrta.net. Let's get started. So let's start with the Member Resources tab on the top of the screen. If you're on a laptop or computer, you can just hover your mouse over this text that says Member Resources. And hovering just means placing your mouse over the text like this, but not actually clicking. If you're on your iPhone or iPad or another smart device, you can just tap on this. I'll have recordings at the end of the video that shows what it looks like to access the website from your phone, because it does look a little different. So let's take a look at our online resources page. So again, we're going to hover over Member Resources. We're going to move our mouse down to the Online Resources tab and click. So here's our Online Resources page. This is a great place to go to find downloadable links to our tools, documents, and presentations. For example, let's scroll down a little bit right here. You'll see our advocacy tools. This is where you can find links to our talking points or other how-tos, like how to write letters to your legislators or how to write emails to your legislators. So let's click on the talking points button right here. You'll see you'll be redirected to a page that has a group of our talking points documents. You can click on each one. Let's let this load. You can zoom in to make them bigger. You can even download them onto your computer to save for later or to print out later. So let's go back to our online resources page. We have a lot of other great resources here. We have a link to the LRTA YouTube channel where you can watch more videos like this. And if we scroll a little further, we have our tech how-tos. So we have some instructions on how to set up a Facebook account and other good tech resources. If we scroll down a little more, we also have links to other important agencies like TRSL right here. Okay, so we've gone through our online resources page. Let's take a look at the articles and research page. So let's scroll back up to the top. Again, we're going to hover over Member Resources, but we're not going to click just yet. Move the mouse down, and when you get to Articles and Research, this tab right here, you can go ahead and click. Okay, so here you will see a list of the articles and research LRTA has shared on our website. And this is a great place to go to, especially if you're writing a letter to your legislator and you'd like to include some recent articles or research. And if you're emailing your legislators, you can even include the links to the articles and research in your email. So here's an example right here. This is a post we shared about a recent NERS report. We give you a brief summary of the report. Scroll down a bit. Gave you some highlights about the report, and then we included the link to the full report right here. And they even break it down by state, so this is the fact sheet for Louisiana right here. So anytime there's new research or an article published that we think would be beneficial to our members, this is the page you want to go to. All right, let's move on to our Advocacy Center. So this is going to be the last stop on our tour today, though as you could probably tell, there's a lot to explore on the LRTA website. So when you're checking things out, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at info@lrta.net. Now you might have noticed that we moved the Advocacy Center to the top menu bar. So all you'll have to do is just click on the text that says Advocacy Center, and it'll take you straight there. We thought it might be better to move that over, especially as we head into the regular legislative session, which starts on April 12th. All right, and here is our new Advocacy Center. We did a little bit of revamping. And you'll see we have a lot of great resources here. We have a link to our Action Center, which has our voter voice tool. I have a separate video that shows you how to use the new voter voice tool, and I'll include a link to that video in the description box below. All right, let's see, what else do we have? So as you move through the Advocacy Center, you can click on each section to reveal more information. So if you click on our Issues tab right here, you can see the issues LRTA supports and opposes. You can also view our legislative priorities here. Our legislative committee reviews and adopts a list of priorities every year, so they do change from time to time. Under our resources section, you'll find links to a lot of the one-pagers and documents we produce and often distribute at our district meetings when we are able to meet in person. You'll see we have a link to the articles and research page that we just reviewed. We also have links to our talking points. These are great one-page summaries explaining our positions on issues like our current plan, any changes to the plan, and constitutional conventions or amendments that target retirement and education in particular. These one-pagers also cite articles and research. And then there's links to our how-tos like how to contact your legislators, how to write letters and emails. Under the Letters tab, this is where you'll find sample letters that you can use as a guide when you reach out to legislators. We will always encourage our members to write letters to their legislators if you have the time, or would prefer to write and mail a letter rather than use voter voice. Though I do highly recommend you check out the voter voice tool because it is pretty cool. But we will provide sample letters in this section for you to use as a guide when you are reaching out to your legislators. We also have links to the legislature's website. We also have links to survey results. So LRTA does not endorse political candidates, but we do survey them to gauge their views on our legislative priorities. So you can find the results from the 2019 election cycle here. And then we also have some graphics on how a bill becomes a law, so you can kind of follow along and stay updated on the process as we move into the next session. So this concludes the tour of our online resources. I will have clips at the end of the video that show me accessing these resources on my phone. It might look a little different, but you can definitely access our website and resources on your smartphone or iPad. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you will all take some time today to check out these features and more on our website, www.lrta.net. Thanks, everyone.